Hey superstar, hope you had a good weekend, and I like to see the motivation is all back, working hard in the gym. Yeah, loving all of that. Well done, keep it up. Right, so from your videos, okay, so interestingly, the wedge, I must say overall things are looking really, really good, really, really good. And I think as well, you must try and take some swings where you just swing, right? Maybe we've got to incorporate a bit of routine and target practice in the upcoming weeks. But I like your draws and they're looking good. So first few wedges, I know they weren't necessarily wedges. They were more sort of getting your swing positions correct. But they were sort of quite upright and disconnected with a short club. Okay, so from there you have to add back tilt to get on line. We don't want to do that with the wedges, so then there were a couple where you're just slightly above the plane. All right, the second video wedges, after you've done the drill, okay, much flatter and deeper, okay, with no elevation of that elbow. That is how we want to hit our wedges. Okay, so it's kind of short and flat. Okay, then you don't have to add back tilts, you just pivot through, and that's how we hit our wedges. Lob wedge, sand wedge, gap wedge, and pitching wedge. Okay, and then we get approximate distances for those. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of that this week. And obviously we want to dial in those wedges, so that's fine. Okay, then onto your draws. That sort of overdrop draw that we are talking about on Friday, where you feel like you're overdropping and you're going to hit your ankle. Okay, that just looks awesome. Because what I was trying to explain in the video is when you do that, the club won't be there because your body would be rotating. So the arm depth and everything and planes are going to be there, but the club head will be out here. Okay, which is kind of exactly what we want. Okay, when you were doing that drill, you also had a little bit of a club head drop at the top, so it was kind of like that and like that. The club head was moving that way. Love that. Want to keep it. Want you to keep doing that drill, and I want you to try and do that drill with a driver. Okay, all right. And then just touching on the driver. Okay, we just picked up. You don't do it with other clubs. We just picked up that little bit of right hip and right foot and knee going towards the ball. Doesn't matter how good the plane is. Just getting a little bit away. I'm exaggerating, obviously. Hence the pulls and the one heel strike. Might have felt like a top, but it wasn't a top. It was a heel strike. Okay, just got to do a little bit of work with that right leg with the driver. Kind of not get yourself going that way. Yes, back tilt, but we're going that way. Okay, we'll just do a couple of drills of it. Right, so just understand these things. And just a random one, not really something you've done in the past. So at least we picked it up nice and early. Okay, so what we're going to do, right, warm up, I want you to do towel drill. Okay, so what we're going to do, now this is to learn how to keep those wedges a little short and flat on the backswing. Keep them connected to your pivot. So there's no weight shift, there's no two planes, there's no extra back tilt on the downswing. All those things work together. Okay, so just put a towel under your arms. Okay, so that we can't disconnect that right elbow in the backswing. We have to stay connected all the way through, so it's always a good drill to do. Okay, and it's kind of our warm-up. Just little towel drills. Okay, keep everything one plane, neat and tidy. Okay, always good drill to do anyway, but for us, we're doing it predominantly to figure out that backswing with the wedges, but it's a great drill to do in terms of making sure your posture is all good, your balance points are all good, arms are connected to the pivot. Okay, so nice little drill that. Okay, with the wedges, towel drill please. Okay, and then from there, obviously do some reps with the wedges where you're trying to get that backswing flat with no right elbow elevation. Okay, hitting some shots. All right. Okay, so that's your go work through your warm-up that way. All right, and then the first drill we're going to do this week is that downswing drill that you're doing. So if it's got a little bit there, great. And then obviously under with that club face working, all of that stuff, okay, looked really, really good. So keep doing that drill. And then I want to see that drill with the driver as well. Okay, so you do that rep. Okay, and then obviously you were hitting it from there. Okay, so I want to see that with the driver, please. All right, keep doing that drill. All right. And then the second drill is pretty much only with the driver. Okay, and all we have to do, okay, take some swings, obviously shift and add our back tilt. Okay, but we've got to work on that little move there. So when we're working with that driver is, yes, when we tilt, okay, but I want to keep the right heel on the ground, okay, and let the right knee tuck into the left. Okay, so not that, okay. Obviously I'm exaggerating. Okay, but as you add your back tilt, Okay, you see what happens there. Right heel stays down, right knee stays deep, doesn't go towards the golf ball. Okay, so still adding your back tilt. Okay, and that's what I want with the driver. Okay, take a couple of weeks to feel comfortable with the driver. Just do the drills, get rid of it, and then we won't have to think about it anymore. Righty, thank you very much. Enjoy your week of work. Send me some videos during the week as well. And just keep doing what you're doing. I love what's happening. I love your planes, your understanding, your club face positions this week as well on the downswing. So much better. All right. Thanks, Superstar. Talk to you later.